Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This video is the beginning of a series about the dark truth about what's happening on planet Earth. This video is going to be about the spying capabilities that the US government and private contractors and other organizations have, the capabilities and the operations that they're able to achieve through technology.
The government is monitoring private phone calls, your children and my children's private phone calls, and tracking who their associates are.
Every means of communication in this country, everything is being watched by the federal government.
Tiny little microchips that were implanted in motherboards.
Along with government targets, the chips were reportedly also installed in equipment destined for Apple during manufacturing in China.
So what I'm going to do here, I was actually struggling to try to figure out how I can frame this particular video. And what I decided that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you several clips from some whistleblowers and other media sources talking about what is known in the public, the capabilities of the US government and their partners and their private contractors that they work with in industry, both technology companies and hardware manufacturer companies, that they are able to basically design systems that allow them to spy on everyone, everywhere. Now, I want to mention a couple of things. I want to mention the all-seeing eye, okay? Now, this is some elusive esoteric concept where, there's like, God has the all-seeing eye and he can see everything. And then, there's this idea that the devil co-opted this capability so he can also see everything.
This is treason.
Now, the question is that just some mythological concept, or is that an actual fact? Is there actually an all-seeing eye? Can they achieve the capabilities of an all-seeing eye through technology? And the answer to that is yes. Who owns this technology? Who has the ability to see everything everywhere, going back for at least a decade, possibly longer, going back 10, 20 years?
Beautiful, unethical, dangerous. You've turned every cell phone in Gotham into a microphone.
An high-frequency generator receiver.
You took my sonar concept and applied it to every phone in the city. With half the city feeding you sonar, you can image all of Gotham. This is wrong.
What I can say is there are many ways to surveil each other now, unfortunately.
Do you believe
there was an article this week that talked about how you can surveil someone through their phones, through their, certainly through their television sets, any number of different ways, and microwaves that turn into cameras, etc., and microwaves that turn into cameras, etc., and microwaves that turn into cameras, etc.
Who has the capability and the power to leverage the technology to create an all-seeing eye? And how does that tie into the CIA and the NSA and all the spying capabilities that the US government and their private contractors? How does this all tie into their capabilities? Now, there's a lot of talk in the media, especially 2017, 2018, and now we're in 2019. There's been a lot of talk about how the US government has the capability to spy on virtually everyone through the technology, through the webcams or the cameras on your cell phone, the microphones. They collect the data off of Facebook and all your other internet activity, as well as they're able to read your emails and basically virtually see everything you do on the internet. But it goes far, far, far beyond that. In fact, what I'm going to tell you is unbelievable, but it's absolutely true. And this technology has really just gotten implemented and is in full effect right now. Since 2001, after 9/11, the US government implemented programs to be able to spy on everybody everywhere. And through their tech partners, they have systematically put a system into place that literally gives them the all-seeing eye. They can see into your home. They can see all of your internet activity. They know everything you do on the internet. They can hear what you're doing through your microphone and see you through your camera, but it goes beyond that. We're talking about technology that allows them to see into your home, even if you don't even have a computer or a cell phone or a tablet or a smart TV. Even if you don't have any of that technology in your home, they can still see and hear in your home. Yes, it sounds insane, but it's true. They have the technology to build the all-seeing eye, and they do that through the smoke detectors. They do that through every single smoke detector that is installed. After 9/11, there was a mandate to replace all smoke detectors throughout the US, and this program has been implemented throughout the rest of the world. The smoke detectors broadcast and receive unique microwave frequencies. Okay, so what that means is that the smoke detectors are actually sending out a constant signal similar to your Wi-Fi router, but it's on a much different frequency range that is much better at penetrating through walls. This is a government-only frequency range, which means the government and its tech partners are the only people who have access to not only creating these signals, but also receiving and reading the signals. Now, all of your electronics, including your computer, your tablet, your cell phone, your smart TVs, and any other modern technology, these quote-unquote appliances and devices, they all connect seamlessly through embedded chips that are in the modern technology. They connect to the smoke detectors.
What if I told you that there was a special chip in your computer that has absolute control over your entire system, is remotely accessible, has secret proprietary code that you can't look at, and there's no way to disable it? Well, it's true, and it's actually pretty scary.
The smoke detectors then send all activity that is occurring on your appliances and devices, it sends it to the cell phone towers and to satellite receivers. And the NSA has the capability, even if you're not connected to the internet through your own personal network, all of your modern technology is seamlessly connecting to the smoke detectors, which then connect to cell phone towers and to satellites, and they are able to see what you're doing on your computer and on your TV and on your tablet, even if you are personally not connected to the internet through your own connection.
We even know exactly who is sitting at the keyboard.
WikiLeaks publishing what it claims are documents from the CIA, apparently the largest intelligence publication in history.
These documents show, if in fact they are authentic, are some of the more intimate details of the CIA's cyber espionage effort. It talks about the agency's global covert hacking program. WikiLeaks says included malware and the ability to hack into smartphones, even smart TVs. It went on to say that a source that provided these documents was concerned of the CIA's hacking capabilities, and it exceeded its mandated powers and perhaps exceeded public oversight.
Welcome to my chambers. When judges join the judiciary, they take an oath to uphold the Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Their job as federal judges is to determine if a statute, either by the way it's written or the manner of its enforcement, is conflicting with the Constitution. And if it is their duty to invalidate the statute or to stop the enforcement. Judge Kavanaugh, as a federal appellate judge, ruled that the Constitution somehow permits warrantless spying on every mobile device and laptop and desktop in the United States of America. This is contrary to the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment to the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, says the government can only surveil you if it has a warrant, and a warrant can only be obtained from the federal judge, and a federal judge can only issue a warrant based upon probable cause of crime. Judge Kavanaugh ruled that there's an exception to the Fourth Amendment if the government wants intelligence information rather than criminal evidence. So he ruled that if the government wants to look at your personal, political, financial, legal, even intimate information or data on your computer, it can do so without a warrant if its purpose is to obtain intelligence. This intelligence exception to the Fourth Amendment exists only in Judge Kavanaugh's mind. It does not exist in the Fourth Amendment.
Ongoing to make sure that the intelligence community gets what they want. In other words, is the intelligence community running this country, not our government.
And I guess that begs the question, what is there some sort of shadow government at play? I mean, are we talking about the military-industrial complex here? What do you think? As an insider and through all your research and people that you've talked to, who's running the show here, Russ? Who's running the show here, Russ?
The upper echelon of the intelligence community that is running this show. Well, what's different about this?